Leading at a Higher Level: Blanchard on Leadership and Creating High-Performing Organizations by Ken Blanchard. Tri-level target. Most corporations have only one target: bottom line profitability. But companies that want to move beyond mediocrity shoot for 3 layers of success instead. They believe that real excellence means becoming the provider of choice for customers, the employer of choice for workers, and the investment of choice for stakeholders. Now, set these goals for your company. In recent years, we have changed our definition of leadership to the capacity to influence others by unleashing their power and potential to impact the greater good. To make your company the provider of choice in the marketplace, you need to develop a fan customer base. Imagine a football stadium in which the hometown crowd is on your side and cheering loudly. Create that level of enthusiasm among your customers. Your clients could become an unpaid sales force that willingly spreads news of your excellent service to others. Leading at a higher level is the process of achieving worthwhile results while acting with respect, care, and fairness for the well-being of all involved. The same wisdom applies to your workforce if you want to become the employer of choice. You have to treat your employees fairly or they won't treat your customers fairly. You set the model. Picture this scene in a large department store. A customer urgently needs to call his wife and asks to use one of the store's phones. A sales worker hotly refuses the request. "Look, buddy," the clerk argues, "they don't let me use the phone. Why would they let you?" That kind of customer relations policy will not help your business. People chat with their friends and boast about good experiences. You want to be in their brag books, so create a positive buzz. Leadership should not be done purely for personal gain or goal accomplishment. It should have a much higher purpose than that. To become the investment of choice, try to curtail costs and maximize what you get for your money to improve your bottom line. Enlist your workers in this effort. Treat staff members like your business partners. If your employees feel that they have a stake in the company, they'll safeguard that investment and help you to reduce expenses, accelerate sales, and boost profits. The SCORES card. Top-performing companies use a SCORES management system. As an acronym, SCORES translates into 1. S. Shared information and open communication. Staff members can make savvy decisions because everyone has access to important information. 2. C. Compelling vision. Everyone understands and supports the mission statement. 3. O. Ongoing learning. The company prizes the pursuit of continued education. 4. R. Relentless focus on customer results. The company examines its operations, products, and services from the customer's vantage point. 5. E. Energizing systems and structures. The organization designs its corporate policies and practices to support its goals. 5. Targets are aligned to be achievable. 6. S. Shared power and high involvement. Corporate policy and practices encourage employees to participate and collaborate in decisions, projects, and leadership. Goals and visions. High-performing organizations understand the importance of targets and of being sure that everyone involved recognizes the goalposts. That's important. Think of Alice in Wonderland, the children's classic. Here's the scenario. Alice reaches a fork in the road and is uncertain about which turn to take. The smiling Cheshire Cat offers to help and asks, "Where are you going?" When Alice replies, "I don't know," the cat responds, "Without a destination, it doesn't matter which turn you take." A higher purpose is a compelling vision. It is outwardly focused and must require sacrifice. In other words, it takes precedence over any short-term goal such as profit and is incredibly honorable. In contrast, corporate vision and clear goals provide signposts and milestones. Well-defined targets and values shape the leadership activities of a company or a team. A compelling vision provides a set of parameters. To set defined goals, answer 3 basic questions. 1. What is the corporation's business purpose? 2. What is the long-term vision? 3. What are the guiding values? Leadership is about going somewhere. If you and your people don't know where you are going, your leadership doesn't matter. Clearly stated values are important to your company and your team. Incorporate your values into a mission statement. For example, Walt Disney had a clear mission statement. He said, "We're in the happiness business." His goal was simple. Every guest at a Disney theme park should leave smiling. Other Disney values include safety, courtesy, and efficiency. Leaders must make a leap of faith and fight the battle against habit and tradition. Your values need to be prioritized. Imagine a friendly Disney amusement park ticket taker answering questions and providing directions to a theme park guest. Suddenly, they hear a scream of panic nearby. The employee breaks off the helpful conversation and runs to investigate the apparent problem, because Disney ranks safety above courtesy on its value chain. Customer service strategies. When you empower an employee to make on-the-spot decisions, you give that employee the ability to dramatically and instantly improve customer satisfaction. Empowered employees resemble eagles that soar above petty office policies. In contrast, corporate robots are like ducks quacking out policies and swimming in narrow ponds of regulations. Profit is the applause you get for taking care of your customers and creating a motivating environment for your people. Author Ken Blanchard had an encounter with tight, post-9/11 airport security that showed him a lesson in customer service. Blanchard once arrived at an airport without proper identification. After brainstorming, he went to the airport bookstore and bought a copy of his book, Everyone's a Coach. The cover shows Blanchard's picture along with his county author, Don Shula, the legendary coach of the Miami Dolphins football team. The Southwest Airlines staff greeted this emergency photo ID with enthusiasm. "Hey, this guy knows Don Shula," one employee announced. The Southwest team treated Blanchard like royalty. Those employees felt empowered to handle him with courtesy and creativity. Like eagles, this staff soared above the situation. In high-performing organizations, everything starts and ends with the customer. In contrast, on another leg of the same trip, employees of a different airline, a troubled company, reacted to Blanchard's creative photo ID with hostility. One of them lectured him about procedures and policies. In that second scenario, the employees quacked like ducks about regulations. He was not a happy customer. Empowerment 101. Help your company court its customers by creating an environment of empowerment. Your customers and your profits will feel the difference. Just ask the folks at Trader Joe's, a grocery store chain. The management team increased the authority it gave store employees to make local decisions. The result? In an 8-year time frame, year-over-year sales growth spiked to 26% from the previous annual pace of 15%. Total sales levels grew by more than 500%. An organization filled with self-leaders is an organization with an engaged workforce. How do you create eagles? Here are a few suggestions. 1. Listen to feedback from your team. Don't be condescending. 1. Don't be defensive. 1. Don't kill the messenger. 1. Listen to the message. 1. Thank employees for taking the time and energy to speak up. 2. Discover your employees doing something right. In most companies, employees receive feedback only about problems. 2. In such cases, no news is good news becomes a sign of strong performance. 2. Don't fall into that corporate trap. 3. Give guidance. Provide team members with clearly defined tasks, benchmarks, and specific performance reviews. 4. Be humble. Don't think less of yourself. 4. Just spend less time thinking about yourself. The situational manager. Traditionally, managers fell into two camps. 1. The top-down autocrat, or 2. The bottoms-up democratic executive. These flawed definitions of authority create incomplete managers. Autocratic micromanagers or wishy-washy supervisors provide either excess or insufficient guidance to their teams. Situational leaders, however, operate with a flexible approach that is custom-fit for each situation and for individual employees. Management gives them the authority that their situation dictates. The basic quartet of situational management styles is 1. Directing. This hands-on style is appropriate for leading novice employees, who need specific directions and constant oversight. 2. Coaching. A team coach is useful for the advanced beginner, who has learned a few basics, but who may feel disillusioned, about real opportunities for making personal progress. 2. The coach provides firm direction and grants the employee a limited amount of autonomy in low-stake scenarios. 3. Supporting the seasoned but cautious employee is a capable performer who lacks confidence. 3. In this scenario, the manager is a cheerleader who provides feedback and encouragement. 3. This role is also effective in dealing with burnt-out, disengaged, or decommitted workers. 4. Delegating office superstars, like employees who are good rainmakers, are self-reliant and confident in their excellence. 4. Delegate authority to them and encourage their independence. Self-management and collaboration. The old-school command and control manager is outdated in the modern workplace, where an executive may have as many as 75 direct line reports, up sharply from only a handful during the 1980s. Given those numbers, it's impractical for managers to micromanage employees in regional, global, or virtual offices. People without accurate information cannot act responsibly. Likewise, employees can no longer sit and wait for paint-by-number directions. Workers need to specialize in self-management and leadership. Have your top executives collaborate with rank-and-file staff members to implement change, new procedures, and business development programs. Encourage your employees to be proactive and to acquire new skills constantly. Seek employee input about handling performance reviews, goal-setting sessions, and industry trends. Information is power. Companies also have an economic incentive to engage their employees. Disenfranchised or disgruntled employees annually drain $292 billion to $355 billion from the U.S. marketplace. These workers increase the number of lost days and raise stress levels while reducing productivity. 10 reasons for failed teams. As you lead your team, avoid these pitfalls, which are the 10 primary reasons why teams fail. 1. Absence of a clear purpose statement. 2. Lack of borders and job descriptions. 3. Misunderstandings about accountability and responsibility. 4. Inappropriate tools. 5. Lack of creative spark. 6. A leadership void. 7. Inadequate planning. 8. Insufficient management support. 9. Failure to handle conflict. 10. Poor training at various levels. The servant. A true servant leader has 2 traits. 1. Strategic vision, and 2. Operational guidance. Strategic vision is part of the traditional leadership package based on hierarchy. In this top-down management component, the chief has a grand plan for the company's growth. But through the second element, operational leadership, top executives turn the pyramid upside down and use a bottoms-up approach to implementing policies and procedures through genuine collaboration. Takeaways. 1. Great companies set goals that reach far beyond profitability. 2. Don't create rubber stamp workers. 2. Empower individual employees and departments. 3. Cultivate the flexibility to adjust your management style to each situation. 4. Efficient, productive teams work with a defined sense of purpose. 5. Give your teams the authority and processes to make changes and decisions. 6. Backbiting, brown-nosing, and ego-driven attitudes mark low-performing teams. 7. Excellent companies know the long-term value of top-notch customer service. 8. Build a consensus for change and development. 9. Court and reward honesty, insightful suggestions, and feedback. 10. Endorse staff improvement and encourage employees to self-manage. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.